Hello! How's it going, everybody?
Hi.
I'm Paul. I'm with the Dicey Review, and my brother David is here with me, and we are excited. David, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. A few moments ago, I was a little worried, to be honest. We always have the technical stuff that just happens right down to the wire. Right down to go live.
Always.
Speaking of...
It makes life exciting.
Yeah. Speaking of, we do have some comments in chat. Hello, everybody who's here. We're so glad that y'all are here watching with us. Please let us know if there is something crazy going on with audio, with video. We're being creative and making it work tonight, but if there's something weird, let us know and we will try and troubleshoot as quickly as possible.
There's something crazy going on with gameplay. That's just part of the game, baby.
Yeah, there's always going to be something crazy going on with gameplay. We got strategies.
That's right.
We got tactics and other
strategies and tactics.
Other buzzwords of things. Yeah. We got it.
Yeah.
But we are really excited to be here tonight. We're going to be playing. So we did a poll over on the Imperial Settlers Facebook fan page, and we asked what would people like to see, and we got a lot of. We want to see Empires of the North expansion gameplay. It wasn't specific expansion gameplay, but seeing as how we have a very special event tomorrow where the one and only David Marchbanks, employee of Portal Extraordinaire, will be playing a solo scenario with the Urvart clan, which he is going to be playing tonight.
That's right. Practice. Practice makes for hopefully not messing up.
Practice makes for better. That's true.
Practice makes for better. Hi to everyone, and hi to Ruby specifically, because you said hi twice, so you get a call out.
Yes. Hello, Ruby. We're so glad that you're here from YouTube. Hello, Epst1. Hey, Ed. How's it going? It's good to have Ed back. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be playing the expansions against each other tonight. So you're going to get to see some cool stuff because I'm playing the Umineko clan from the Japanese Islands expansion. And in between rounds, we're going to be discussing our favorite 5 decks, our favorite top 5 decks in Empires of the North. Joanna and Ignacy are going to be doing the top 5, like the best decks tomorrow, but we figured we would talk about our 5 favorite decks. So in between rounds, we'll list off a couple, and then the big reveal will happen after round 3, assuming there's a round 3. If you beat me in 2 rounds, I'm quitting board games.
If you beat me in 2 rounds, it'll be par for the course.
No, not even close. I don't know that I've ever seen this game end quicker than 4 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll see.
When Ignacy and Joanna played, it was very quick, but I don't think it was quicker than 4 rounds.
Yeah, they're like speed, those speed chess players. It's like, card, like, tap, go.
Go.
So anyway, we will be doing that, talking up our top 5 favorite decks, but we're pretty much ready to get over to the table. So let's do that right after this. Sweet. I'm so ready to play. Hello, Sam.
I'm so ready to play as well.
How's it going? We are so glad to see you. We have the table. We're ready to go here. We're all set up. I do want to once again briefly mention that we are playing virtually. So David is playing in his location and I'm playing in my location. So we're going to have to do a bit of finagling with our actions and drawing cards and things like that. But it shouldn't impact gameplay at all because we've been doing it for 3 weeks. So
yes, and it works out great.
It works out well.
So if you want to play with your friends and you're still quarantining for whatever reason, or your friends live in a different location, you too can play Empires of the North. and it's totally easy.
Yeah, you can play it with physical components. You can also play it on tabletop on Tabletopia.
Tabletopia.
It just got released on Tabletopia. Sam, we are doing well.
Just go play it there, you turkey.
We are well. We are in an area, however, that is kind of a hot spot right now for COVID.
It is. Yeah.
We're in North Texas, where the cases are climbing. So we thought it might be a good idea, instead of playing across the table wearing masks, we're just gonna not do that. We're gonna do not that and play this way.
The magic of the internet.
So anyway, that being said, we're ready to go. David, you want to go first?
Sure. I'd love to go first. Actually, I haven't done my setup yet.
Well, I'll tell you, I have. To start off, we need to draw our 5 cards and then keep 3 of them. So I've not done that yet. But I played the Umineko deck a couple weeks ago with Lacey and got a little feel for kind of what they do. They have a really cool mechanic called storage that I really enjoy, but they have an additional mechanic where they dock with islands, so they get free goods, but those goods are locked up until you move them around. So, but I like that interaction quite a bit.
Yeah, they're a very interesting deck to play against and to play. It's a deck that you have to really kind of watch what your opponent is doing, because if not, they can really make some big combos. So I'm going to be having to keep an eye on Paul and see what he's up to over there.
Yeah, they the thing that I like about the Umineko clan is that even if Ed, you should try Japanese fabrics. They are delightful. The faction is also cool, and you can see why during this gameplay, because both of the factions one of them is very friendly. The Psycordo Clan is a very friendly faction that likes to help the enemy out and also help themselves. And then the Umineko Clan is a faction that they have the storage and docking in between after the lookout phase. So they have a really cool ability as well. So I'm going to, let's see here. I get to resolve. I'll keep that. Points, or spend to any card in your empire. Ooh, I'm definitely going to keep that. All right.
You know what? I should get the last component that I need to play this game, which is my clan tile.
Oh yeah, you need that. I'm keeping. I'm keeping these 3. So while David does that, these are the 3 that I'm keeping. I like the instant, the boost cards. They're great. And they let me resolve docking one more time outside of the normal docking phase. And then the local delivery is great because it lets me assign goods from my supply. And then the Silver Monkey Bay is awesome because it lets me transport goods, which I need to do anyway. And depending on what I transported, I get a free action. So these are really fun cards. Hey, Dutch Yoda. Oh my gosh, Dutch, is it like 3 a.m. where you are? Dutch Yoda is dreaming and watching Twitch at the same time.
That's right.
So Sam, I don't think they have the expansions on Tabletopia yet, right?
Yeah, they do not, unfortunately. But hopefully more expansions will come to Tabletopia. But right now they're not there yet. It's 2 a.m. where Dutch Yoda is. Dutch Yoda, you're a madman.
You're a madman. All right, I have kept my starting 3. Are you feeling good about your starting 3?
Yep, I've got my starting 3. I've got one that's a boost card that boosts my exploration. I've got one that lets me steal stuff, and one that lets me. It's really Shinto Bandits. It's really thematic.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
yeah,
but
and I've got
a low key theft card, which I love the pun of the low key theft card because it's got Milnor on there.
I've got your cards over here as well, so I'll try and put them on the green screen if I remember whenever we get the cards. Okay, so we're ready for the lookout phase. So let's go ahead and draw our 4 and see what we want to keep. And then I'm going to have a storage and docking phase right after that, which I can resolve very quickly. Resolve storage. I want to keep that one. Spend 1 for good. Oh man, that's another really good one, Golden Salmon Bay. These different bay cards are awesome. Oh, that one's really good too. All right, I'm keeping all 4. They're all really good.
I want to keep all 4 as well.
I'm keeping all 4.
Yeah, I want to keep all 4. The main reason I'm keeping all 4 of these is because they all are a lot easier to build than the starting cards. Let me get my 5 workers to start with and spend 4 of them immediately.
Welcome to the clan. Get to work.
That's right. Get to work, you jerks.
No lollygagging.
You're not really jerks. I love you guys. You're my favorites. I love you. Especially you that's not working yet, because I can put you to work later for my game.
I kind of want to use the ninja meeple that like Ignacy was super. It was meant to be an Easter egg. It has no in-game function and nobody got it.
It even says it in the rule book, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it says it.
Ed is saying David has a little bit of an echo. Let's see if we can fix that. I wonder if you're coming through my microphone. Ooh. Let's try this. I'm going to try...
Are you using speakers?
No. I'm using my headphones, but...
Oh, okay.
It might be that. Let me see if I can fix that really quick, Ed. If not, then I apologize. All right, talk now.
I'm talking now. Now I'm talking.
Okay, so
now that's talking.
I've got you turned down quite a bit. Ed, you'll have to let me know if that's better.
All right. Well, how dare you turn me down?
Well,
no one turns me down.
You know, everybody might not be deaf like I am and have to...
Yes, you're right. You're right about that.
Have to blast you through my headphones.
Good. All right, cool. Thanks,
awesome, Ed. Sounds good. All right, David, you should go first.
Okay,
kick us off.
I'm gonna populate. So I'm gonna populate using a pawn to play, and I will boost this populate with an instant with Art Thieves. So you can either discard 1 random card from your hand, or you can let me place an ambush token on any one of your fields or action cards in your empire, which you only have fields right now.
I know how your clan works. You're going to get a bunch of these out. That's fine. You're on my wood field.
All right, that's the goal.
On my
so I use
bamboo
that
forest.
Instant, and now I will populate to gain another person, and there we go. Got another person.
All right. Well, sorry, we skipped. I should do storage and docking. I already failed miserably. So storage, any cards that I have that say storage, for instance, the Imperial port. If it says storage before I dock, that thing happens. So with the Imperial port, I don't want goods to pile up, but it says docking nearby islands. So what I get to do is any goods that show on the far left of the nearby islands get shipped to this card. So for instance, on the Caribbean island and the Tiger Island, there's an apple and a wood showing. So I would get 1 apple and 1 wood on this card. Now these goods are assigned, which if you know the assign mechanic from the base game, they're kind of locked in until you can release them or transport them around. So I should have done that. And that's important because I can then transport them around. So I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to spend a wood.
While you're doing that, to answer Sam, we will not be playing this weekend during UK Games Expo, but the Portal Poland team will be doing a lot of stuff on Twitch, so definitely keep an eye on the Twitch channel this weekend for UK Games Expo. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on for sure. I don't have the schedule, but I know that they're doing a lot of stuff. So
yeah, and I think Eric's going to be doing something there too, right?
I'm pretty sure he's playing. I think he's playing against Joanna.
Oh, nice! That's going to be a good game. That was a close match last time. He beat her by 1 point.
It was a close match, wasn't it? I was going to say it was a 1-point game, right?
Yep. The Troglodytes. He just barely beat the Troglodytes. I think he was playing the Moloch. Okay, so I have played the Pandanian Warehouse.
All right. I'm going to I'm going to spend wood to build Shinto bandits.
Good grief.
And there we go. Now I've got some bandits ready to banditize.
They wake up early to go banditing. That's not a word.
They go banditing.
Here's what David played. He played the Shinto Bandits, which is going to be trouble for me. Oh man, see, you're playing the mean cards in that deck. I always discard that crap. All right, I gotta.
I drew them first, and I knew that I needed resources.
Oh man,
I was looking at my resources, and I thought to myself, I need more.
I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm going to take an action with my Imperial port, my basic port here that says transport one good from this dock to any storage building, which this Pandanian warehouse is a storage building, and if I get 2 goods assigned to it, I will get to do a thing in the storage phase. So that's pretty cool. So that's my action.
All right, I'm gonna activate my Shinto bandits and steal. You have wood, right?
I have wood and apples.
I'm gonna steal your wood.
You dirty
and
dog.
And gain a point.
All right. Well, you got your point. I'm discarding that wood. Go ahead and grab one.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to actually grab it.
Hold on. Let me pass it to you through the screen.
Oh, thanks.
Here we go. Oh, there. There's your wood.
There. All right,
Magic. I got it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna activate. Actually, no. I'm gonna play spend a wood to build. No, I was gonna spend a wood. Now I'm gonna spend a pawn to harvest. So I'm harvesting. I'm harvesting the bamboo forest. So you'll get your token back. And I currently have apples, so you can have an apple.
I needed that token back. I needed that token out there.
I know. Look, if you're going to be stealing resources and getting points, I gotta fight your other strategies. So David is playing the Urvart Clan, which is one of my favorite decks, and
yeah, they're good.
It may come up later. Ooh. And they have
teaser.
They have a cool thing where they can take take resources from me, obviously, or they can just leave their tokens out and then get good stuff if I don't get rid of them.
Yep. Which the way I tend to play this deck is I try to get as many of these guys, those ambush tokens out there as possible, because there are cards later on that let you get points for having however many ambush tokens you have out there, or that let you draw cards based on how many ambush tokens you have out there, which is really nice too. So
that is very good.
It's a really nice strategy. All right, is that my turn?
It's your turn. I harvested.
All right. I'm going to do
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I'm gonna populate again, and the reason I'm gonna populate again is these guys require a lot of people. A lot of their actions require workers. So I'm populating with an action pawn again, and I'm going to boost that populate with another Art Thieves. So you can either discard a card or let me place a ambush token on your.
I said token.
Fields or actions. All right, token. I will place the token on the activated card.
The activated card is a dock.
Oh, it's not an action. Okay, never mind.
Well, it has an action, but it's not a field.
Well, I can put it on a field or an action.
Oh, on an action card? Okay.
Yep.
Put it right there.
Yep. So I'm gonna put it on that action because I want it to stay out there because I have another card that I want to play.
No problem. Okay.
But it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to resolve docking. That wouldn't be bad. I could do that, but I could. Yeah. All right. I'm going to spend a wood that I just gained after it was so rudely taken and build the local delivery. We shop local here with the Umineko clan.
Support local.
We support local.
I'm gonna spend a fish to build a little shoplifter, just a little bit old shoplifter. This shoplifter lets me spend a worker to gain 1 gold or 1 point, and additionally, I may immediately activate any sword card in my empire.
Yeah, man, that's such a good card. Oh man, I'm such a fan of this deck, the one that David's playing, the Urvart Clan. He built
I'm a fan too.
Tiny little shoplifter.
Tiny little shoplifter.
Will all the cards from the 3 sets fit in the main box? So, this is a question we have gotten, and it has 2 different answers. I did find out that if you sleeve some of your cards, I have some of these cards unsleeved so that when I play on stream, they're not glary. I sleeve most of my decks with the exception of a couple expansion, and they will fit in the box. If you don't sleeve your cards, all of the expansions will fit in the box, no problem.
Yes. Yeah. It depends on how you organize it. If you need any help organizing it, you can at me, bro. And I can tell you how you can organize your box in a way that fits all the expansions perfectly.
Well, and the thing is, once the Imperial Settlers big box comes out, I'm going to take the broken token insert and put it in the Empires of the North box, which will take care of my sleeved deck storage problem for the most part, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think I'm going to do the same thing. So, but the answer is unsleeved. Yes, they will all fit in the box.
All right. So I'm going to spend a worker to activate local delivery. So local delivery says I can assign 1 good to any storage building and gain a point. So I'm going to assign an apple to the warehouse here. Dutch says he still has room for the 4th expansion.
Really?
Because he's a boss.
Really? He is a boss. He's a boss because I do not have room for the 4th expansion, at least not conveniently. I'm going to have to do some reorganizing.
I will say.
So I may.
Well, so that portion where you keep there's space underneath part of the plastic insert where you could store more stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe they're doing that.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, I've done my thing.
All right, I'm going to build. I'm going to go ahead and spend an apple to flip over one of my tokens onto the Explore tile, and I'm going to boost that Explore tile. During this Explorer, instead of drawing 1 card, draw the number of cards equal to the. You only have one token in your thing right now, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. Then I'm not doing that. Taking that back.
Are you exploring or are you not boosting?
No, I'm not exploring.
Chase.
There's no use in exploring unless I can do that.
That's you taking your turn back.
Do that action. Yeah, that's me taking my turn back. I'm going to spend a wood instead to build my low-key theft, which is one of my favorite artworks on any card in Imperial Settlers.
So good.
Because it's got Mjolnir. I love it. Mjolnir, however you say it.
David's low-key theft card there. Yeah, man, the Urvart Clan's so fun to play. They're great. Okay, well, I've got some things happening with my storage, so that's good. I've got a pawn that I could use, so that's not bad either. I think what I'll do... I need to build some things. Spend one. So... I think I am going to spend an apple to construct. And then, so I'm going to flip over my pawn and construct a card. And I'm going to construct... What could I... I'm going to construct the Golden Salmon Bay. So this is what I'm constructing. I love these cards. These are the ones where you really start to kind of play around with the different combos in the Umineko deck. What you store matters and what you transport matters. And I love the Golden Salmon Bay card. It's really cool. So anyway, that's my turn. I'm constructing that.
All right, I'm going to use an apple to flip my token to sail.
Ooh.
And I'm going to sail. Yeah, and I'm going to boost that sail. I reveal an island. If I reveal a nearby island, I gain gold. If I reveal a distant island, I gain a point. And I'm going to gain gold. Or this early in the game, there's just no reason not to. It's a point at the end of the game, but I can use it as any resource in the meantime. So
gold is always good.
This early in the game, gold is king.
Gold is always good. It's never not good.
And then I'm sailing with nothing because let's face it, I'm just gonna pillage. That's all I'm doing.
All right, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to use this pawn to populate and get a person.
Boosting that.
An Empires of the North playmat. That's a good question, Sam.
That is a good question. Not that I've heard of.
Man,
but
I would love a playmat.
that would be great because let me tell you, the playmats are choice, chef's kiss.
Well, and it would be especially nice for Empires of the North because there's no faction board, so it would kind of give you a space to organize your cards, and then you could still have the stuff in the middle. That would look really nice.
Yeah, it would.
Suggestion. Oh, Ignazi.
Whenever you watch this, because he always does.
Yeah.
To see how much we've cheated.
All right, which is always more than we should have.
Somehow we always play something wrong.
Yeah, so Ignazi, Sam would also like a playmat. Ed would also like a playmat. That's 4 people, and in my mind, that's enough.
If you're selling at least 4, you might as well just make one.
That's just pure profit right there. Okay, is it my turn? I think it's your turn. Did you just go?
I sailed. It was the last thing that I did.
All right, so what are you putting on the ship? Anything?
Nothing. I'm just pillaging, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you like to go and pillage. All right.
Pillage.
All right, so I think, let's see here. I am going to do one last thing. I'm gonna activate the Golden Salmon Bay and use it to transport a good from one card to another card. So I'm going to transport a good from my dock here over to the Pandanian warehouse thing. And since I transported a wood, I get to construct. So I am going to construct the other bay card, the Silver Monkey Bay. Hey nerds, what's up, Ben? How's it going, man? Von Rommel's here. It's a party. It's time to party.
It's a party now.
The kids are asleep, and now you can watch Twitch. It's my life. Oh man! All right, I activated the card and constructed for free. It is your turn.
All right, I'm trying to decide if I want to build this or not, or if I just want to sail again. Because I could just sail again, and sailing would get me some choice stuff. Sailing's always good. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and spend my last worker, because why not? Place a ambush token on your field.
Which one?
Place on your wood field.
Okay.
And that'll be my action.
All right, sweet. I'm going to spend a wood and then build the trade company, which is a storage card. It says discard 3 goods, any 3 assigned goods, and then you gain 3 points and 1 resource. Looks like that.
Oh my gosh! If you were not here for that conversation, that's the most ironic comment ever.
Literally 5 comments before yours, Ben. There was talk of a playmat.
Yeah. That's now 5 playmats that would be purchased immediately.
Oh my gosh. You know what would be amazing is if
there would be such good art.
What would be amazing if we could start the smallest trend ever on Twitter. Let's come up with a hashtag. Hashtag Empire's Playmat. Let's do hashtag Empire's Playmat. You know, I see 13 people here. So if Ignazi gets 13 tweets all with the same hashtag, he's going to notice. I bet he'll notice.
That's right. Everybody tweet at Ignazi right now and tweet looking for that Empires of the North playmat, hashtag Empire's Playmat, and we'll see it happen.
And then we'll immediately deny that we ever brought that up, even though it's on video.
Yeah, they didn't come from us.
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't suggest any hashtags. All right, I built this card. I think that's the last thing we did before I got way distracted. I apologize.
Okay. That's okay. I'm going to
Yes.
Empires Play. There you
Use
go.
that hashtag.
All right.
We want to play that.
Everybody.
We want to play that. We want to play
We want
that.
that trending, everybody.
All right.
We want it trending. All right. I'm gonna spin an apple to flip my other pawn over to sail, and I'm gonna sail with my second ship as well.
Ben's on it. He's doing it now. All right. Where are you flipping it to sail?
Yep.
Okay.
So both of mine are flipped over on sail.
Hashtag now. Yes, Dutch Yoda. Add hashtag.
Yes.
Hashtag now. Oh, it's so good. All right. I think I'm gonna pass. I am passing in the round.
Tiny hands on the playmat.
That would be such an amazing Easter egg. If at some point, even if it's in a rule book, if at some point there's just like one tiny hand in the corner of a rule book somewhere, everything in my life will be worth it. In any context you imagine.
Oh man, it would be so amazing. John says that you're playing his favorite clan, and they're great for solo play as well.
Not great for solo play.
Also, not great for solo play, but he would also love a playmat.
Yeah, so I'm finding, John, that they are my favorite deck as well. After I've played them a couple times in the last few weeks, and this was after PortalCon, where I was thinking, the Urvart might be my favorite, but oh no, Ignacy he's been trolled. Good. Ignacy needs a good trolling every now and again. All right, so I'm passed.
All right, I have more stuff, but I actually can't do anything else. So I'm going to pass as well.
All right, sweet. Well, let's go to Expedition. You've got the one ship out there. What would you like to pillage?
No, I've got two ships out there.
You've got two?
My friend.
Holy crap, I missed one.
Two. Yeah.
Cheating.
I mean, if you look at my clan pawns, you'll notice that they're both on sale.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, well, those are the islands that you have. They should show up for you in 10 seconds. And I apologize for the glare.
Yeah, I'm watching this on my phone, so what are they called?
One is the Caribbean. Oh, thanks, Ben. This overlay, which is amazing, Ignacy made for us. He just kind of had his art team design based on the general layout that we had come up with, and then added awesome artwork. So Ignacy did all that. Yes, I love the iPhone for the top-down view. It's really good. I'm lucky that I have one for work as well, so I get two. Anyway, sorry. These are the two islands that you can pillage, David.
Caribbean and what else?
These are just the two, right? That you don't have a fish or anything. This is what you.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna get 2 points, which I'll mark for you. So I have you at 3. Is that accurate, or do you have more?
No. That puts me at 3.
Okay, and then
just tell me what goods. I don't need to pull the cards out. Just tell me what goods I get.
So you also get 2 apples, a wood, and a stone.
I don't need that stone. Get that stone out of my face.
Oh, he was saying even watching it from his iPhone, it looks good. Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
Nice.
Also, let me know if there's any audio issues. I was having a weird audio issue when I streamed on my personal channel, where it was like doing a clip thing that I didn't. I tried to fix it, so hopefully this fixed it. Ed, Ignacy's handle I think is Chevik. There we go.
Chevik, yeah.
Ben posted it.
Yep, there you go.
There we go. All right, cool. So you have pillaged. They've been good and pillaged.
Good and pillaged. Resetting here.
And so we need to clean up. And then since we are cleaning up, do you have your selections prepared for our first 2 of our 5 favorite decks?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Because I'm going to go with.
I'm
going to go with.
Hold on.
First 2 out of the. Yeah.
Back to our welcome view. All right, let's talk, everybody. We're gonna be doing something fun. Audio sounds good at the moment. Okay, great. We're gonna be telling you our top 5 favorite decks, the decks that we have the most fun playing in Empires of the North. So, David, you want to start at number 5? What is your 5th most favorite deck?
My 5th most favorite deck. I don't know if I put these in order or not. Actually, I will put these in order. I think my 5th most favorite deck is the and you'll have to forgive me because I don't have them in front of me because my wife is a counselor. She's counseling in the bedroom, so I'm not allowed in there right now.
I've got you with the clan names.
So I can't get the Greek, the Roman clan, the builders.
The Flavius? or
The
Flavian.
Flavians.
Sorry, Flavian
Yes.
clan.
The Flavian clan. And the reason I like them is because you really have to strategize with how you get a ton of cards out as foundations, which I really like playing. Really like playing a ton of cards out there and having the foundations out there. It's an interesting mechanic. It really makes you play the game differently. It really makes you think around. It's kind of a puzzle, so I enjoy playing the Flavian. That's probably my fifth favorite one to play, I would say.
They're pretty cool. I struggle with the
Yeah,
foundations though. I don't plan it well,
it's hard. It's
and
hard.
so I've
Yeah.
not enjoyed barbarians all top five. I haven't enjoyed playing the Flavian clan in my. I've only played it 2 or 3 times, I think. So I've had a tough time with it. But
Yeah, I think the challenge is what I like about
yeah,
it.
that's kind of why I like the Umineko. But all right. So my fifth favorite deck is the Psycordo Clan. So that is the other deck that we're not playing this evening. But that clan is great because you have to help your enemy to help yourself in a lot of different ways. So you'll do things like, reactivate their action and get a thing, or flip their pawn and let them do an action to get a cool thing. Psycordo Clan is really fun, just because it's always weird when you're playing some type of card game or some type of faction where you have to help your enemies to help yourself. So I think that that's a really fun mechanic to play around with. So my number 5 is the Psycordo Clan. All right, let's do one more and then we'll move on to round 2. So what's your fourth?
All right, so number 4 is it's the McKinnon clan.
Oh yeah.
So they're a lot of fun. I really really like them. The Money Clan. They're kind of tough. They're kind of hard to wrap your head around. But you can get good gold engines going, which always in Imperial Settlers games, Empires of the North and Imperial Settlers, I love getting gold engines going, and those are really fun. So that's one of the cool things about that clan that I like. But it's also a neat challenge to wrap your head around, I think.
Yeah, that clan made my list. They didn't make it at number 4. Number 4 is the Trajana Clan. So I did pick a Roman deck. I really enjoy playing the Trajana Clan more than the Flavian Clan. I don't know why I have so much more fun playing the Trajana Clan. The thing that is really awesome for me is that you have to balance the cost of building all of your buildings, and then also that's the cost of activating your buildings, a lot of your actions later. So it's like for every wood tag in your empire, spend a wood to activate this card. So you kind of have this cool balance where you get to, like say, okay, I don't want to build too many of these tags because then this card is cheap to activate and I can do a cool thing, but this card is really good. So it's like it's a fun balance to play around with to keep things cheap and then also have the right types of cards out. So I really enjoyed the Trajana Clan.
Yep, I enjoy playing them as well. They made my list, but not at number 4.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll do 3 and 2 after round 2.
All
We're
right.
back. We're back at the table. Let's do this. All right. So I get to go first this round, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me draw our 4.
Yeah. Let's do lookout.
If you haven't already.
Nope. We got to do lookout, and then I've got to do my storage and docking. Let's see here. Spin 1. Oh, that's great. I'm keeping that. Storage. Yes, definitely keeping that one. That's a great card. Talking.
Oh, this is really good.
All right. I'm keeping 3.
Man, I want to keep 4 again. I have a lot of workers, but I don't know if I want to keep all 4.
Ed, you did a tweet. Yeah. That's probably the correct sent a tweet, did a tweet. I think it's probably the same.
All right, I'm going to keep 3. Keep 3 of the 4.
All right, those are the 3 I kept. Oh no, I left one. Get over here.
Get over here. And I kept my Spy in Distant Lands, my Desperate Thieves, which Paul loves the artwork on. I also love it. It's great. And Spy on deck. I got 2 Spy cards this time.
My favorite artwork in Imperial Settlers, Empires of the North currently. That's the one. Just the fact that they're stealing a snowman is so great. Only the second time.
It is great. Although
second time he's used Twitter.
Wolf and Seal's clothing is really, really good too. I have to say, I'm just now looking at Wolf and Seal's clothing, and
it's got that one.
It's got very good art. It's got one of the Urvart clan literally dressed in a seal skin, hiding amongst
That
Eskimos.
is so great.
One of the Inuit tribes just hiding there as a seal.
Yeah. So there's the wolf in seal's clothing card. That one is really great. That's awesome. And the artwork is so great. Roman Kucharski, I believe, did the art for this game, and man, what a great job.
And the second time you've used Twitter, and it was for a righteous cause.
It was.
So good job.
If a playmat comes about because of this, this is going to be amazing. We're going to take so much credit for that. It's probably already in the works. Like it's probably nothing that we helped along at all, but I like to...
Oh, let me tell you, Ben, my view on the exploration action is that in my view, it's not worth doing unless you have a boost. Not that it's not worth doing. If you have a boost for it, though, and I have a boost that's actually great, which makes it worth doing. So depending on the deck that you're playing, Explorer may or may not be that great. But with a boost, though, it's really good. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're good.
Talk about when playmat comes about.
I agree. I don't explore too much, but then there are some cards where there are some times when you get starved for cards and you have to explore it. It is nicer to do anything with a boost. I also like having the cards out in my empire that let me do these actions for free without having to spend a pawn. Those are so good.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I went ahead and I did this a little bit out of order. So I'm supposed to do storage first. So I do have a storage warehouse that activates. This one, the Pandanian warehouse says if you have 2 goods, discard 2 assigned goods and gain 1 gold and 1 point. So I'm going to do that. And try and catch up to David. And then I did the docking step with the nearby islands. So I'm good to go.
All right.
So I get to go first, right?
Yeah, you get to go first.
Okay.
You get to do a whole bunch of stuff and then go first.
Uh-oh. Sorry, my dog is barking. I apologize. Okay, I'm going to spend a worker to transport 1 good from any of my cards to any other card in my empire. So I'm going to transport from the Pandanian warehouse to the trade company. This card says whenever you transport a good from this warehouse, you get to retrieve a worker, so I get the worker back. And then since I transported a wood, I get to construct. And I'm going to construct the... I'm going to construct the Pandanian Trustee, which gives me a building bonus of a point.
Man, I feel like you're getting a strong engine going over there. I don't like it.
The reason I like this deck so much is because storage can't be rated. It just happens. So if you can get goods onto your warehouses, it just happens. Like it's not a thing that can be, exhausted.
Yeah.
Lacey Beth is here. That is my wife. Beth. Lacey's watching. Sorry, Lacey. Riley's barking I think he wants to go chase a squirrel, but I just let him out before we started the video, so.
He just wanted to say hi to Lacey.
That's true. Yeah, he wants to go out there and chase that squirrel off so bad. There's a squirrel that likes to lay flat in our yard and keep cool under the shade of one of our trees, and he just absolutely makes Riley so mad because he can just see him. He's like, What up, bro? All 4s. All right, so I activated a bunch of stuff. I apologize. That's my turn.
No worries. I am going to... let's see here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spy in distant lands again. Once again, very thematic because I'm spying on some samurai here. So I'm going to sail.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot to take this stuff off of the thing. Are you sailing with a pawn?
Yep, I'm sailing with a pawn.
Okay.
And I will boost that sail action to reveal an island. If I reveal a nearby island, I gain gold. If I reveal a distant island, I gain a point. I'm going to go ahead and gain the gold because once again, they're points at the end of the game. So if I keep them and don't spend them, they're still points anyway.
Sweet. All right. So you're revealing distant, you said?
I'm revealing a nearby.
Nearby. Okay. Would you like to put anything on your ship?
I would, yes, like to put... I'm going to put a fish on my ship.
Ooh. You sent the fish. Good job.
Yep. I sent the fish. The clan fish.
It's for luck, not for sustenance. This fish makes all of our pillaging successful. We've named him Marty. Marty the Cod. I have no idea if that's true. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 wood. Actually, I don't have a wood, so I'm gonna spend a gold as a wood, and then build the raft market, which gives me a cool action. So this is the card I'm building. It lets me spend wood to gain 2 resources or to resolve storage on any building, which is really helpful for this clan, because if you can, in the last round, you might not get to resolve storage, because storage only happens at the first of the round. So if I'm in my last round and I've got these cool combos built up, sometimes I need a way to activate them and make sure that they happen.
Yeah. Someone says we need Aztecs in the game. Oh, Ben says we need Aztecs because we need people to go pray and never come back. Yeah, that's a fun mechanic in Imperial Settlers.
All right. You take your action. I'm going to have to let Ray. He's about to lose it. Hold on.
No problem. While you're doing that, I'm going to explain my action. Hold on, guys. This is the part where I cheat a whole lot. Not really. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to activate my little shoplifter, who lets me spend 1 worker to gain a gold or a point. I'm going to gain a gold again. I'm just building up gold over here so that I'll have all the gold in the world that I need to do whatever I want. And it also lets me immediately activate any sword card in my empire, which I have 3 sword cards in my empire. And I think I want to activate my Shinto. No, you know what? Because of what I'm going to do next, I'm going to activate my low-key thief. So my low-key thief lets me place an ambush token on one of Paul's fields in his empire.
Okay.
And if I were playing with other players, it would additionally resolve for other players, but it's only going to be resolved for... So I get to activate 2 of mine because I activated little shoplifters, so they let me activate another card. So I get to activate 2 cards that turn.
So did I hear that you gained a point? Because I gave you a point.
I did not gain a point. I placed an ambush token on one of your fields.
All right, so I only have 1 field left, so I'm putting it on my apple field.
Okay. And that is... I gained a gold, which I was saying could be a point.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to activate this Imperial Port. I currently don't have any goods in my supply, which unfortunately for me means you get to choose a gold.
Sweet.
I'm going to activate this to transport a good to another storage building. So I'm going to transport a wood over to this card, to the trade company.
All right. And I'm going to now, and this is where we explore. We're using a pawn to explore.
Okay.
And we boost it with wolf and seal's clothing, which is great. So instead of drawing 1 card, I draw the number of tokens that I have in Paul's Empire, which is how many right now? 2.
Yep.
So I draw 2 cards, and I get to keep them both. I get to keep up to 2. So This lets me keep 2 cards, which is really great.
That is awesome.
Ooh, Wild Matador. That's cool. Oh, and I got a trophy case. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
trophy case is a power card.
Power card indeed, and I have got resources built up to use it. So good to go.
All right.
G2G.
So trophy case is a really good card. That's the one that David was just able to get, and that one's awesome. It's a really good point generator for him. He has to discard a lot of resources, but with how many resources he gets from his tokens, it's not always super tough to get that. Okay, let's see here. So I could... Interesting. You know what? Okay, I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to activate the Silver Monkey Bay. I'm going to spend 1 to transport 1 good from any of the cards in my empire to any other card in my empire. And since I transported a fish, I'm going to get to sail. So I'm going to put a boat out there, and I'm not going to put a fish or anything on it or an axe, because I don't think my people know how to make axes.
I don't think mine do either. I was just thinking that. I was like, I don't get axes.
Yeah, they're not shipped to there. Sorry, we don't deliver
right.
axes to your island.
We don't deliver axes out there.
Can we make them? No, it's impossible.
It's impossible. All right. Oh, this is a great card. I'm going to spend a wood to build Spy on deck, which lets me spend a worker and 1 resource to reveal an island and sail. So that's a great card.
That is a great card. And it has the coolest tag ever, the little octopus tag, which is great.
It does have a cool tag.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to probably activate some more of my cards.
Oh, and my building bonus, I get to retrieve a worker. I didn't even do that.
Ooh, nice. Do that. Also, I see that I show that we have 15 people. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good night and that everybody is staying safe. Yep. If you have any questions, let us know. David is a pro-level employee of Portal and knows all the secrets, as we've said before. Within only, 2 weeks, you've achieved gold status. There's a
totally.
There's a tier system in Portal in the company that people don't know about, and David has achieved gold status in record time.
All of this is not good.
All right. I'm going to activate the Pandanian trustee and spend a worker to resolve the storage of any one warehouse. So I'm going to spend a worker. You know what? Adam has a good question, and I would love to answer that. I'm going to finish this action really quickly. I'm going to spend a worker to resolve the storage of 1 building. So I'm resolving the trade company. It says discard any 3 assigned goods and gain 3 points and a resource. So I'm going to get my 3 points, and then I'm going to get a wood as my resource. And that is that action. So I don't know, and I think David is going to be involved with this if it ends up working out, but the September 5th, I believe is what Luke said today, is the day of Moloch, which apparently...
I think that's correct.
Which apparently is a day that Ignazi in Hiroshima lore said that Moloch came and invaded. And on September 5th of 2020, in all of the Hiroshima lore, Moloch came. So for Moloch Day, we're going to be doing a bunch of Hiroshima themed things. And 51st State, as you probably all know, is themed in the world of Hiroshima Hex. So I think David and I are going to try and do something with 51st State for sure.
Yeah. And it is getting some love soon. I don't know how much has been announced officially or not, but 51st State is getting some love. So you'll be excited to know.
Oh, right. For the Moloch expansion, right? They announced that at PortalCon.
Okay. I couldn't remember if that was like officially announced.
Yes.
So yes, there is going to be an expansion for 51st State coming out.
And
so you're in luck.
And Convoy, right? Sorry, I'm going to let Riley back in. He's barked at the strangers, so he protected us, so we're all good.
Good. The house is safe.
Yep.
Really keen to see non-faction expansions for Empire of the North after the latest release of Base Imperial Settlers. Keen to see non-faction expansions for Empires of the North after the latest release for Base Imperial Settlers. For Base Imperial Settlers, the Rise of the Empire just came out.
So that's an interesting thought, because with Empires of the North, there's no common deck, right? So a lot of the expansions for Imperial Settlers were based around like, here's new common cards, here's a new mechanic that's introduced, and you could see something like that, I guess, with Empires of the North, but a campaign system might be really cool as well.
That would be really cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if there would be a non-faction expansion. I don't know. The factions are so great. They're so thematic,
they really
and they're so like, but I would be interested to see some non-faction stuff. That would be kind of cool. That would be a neat expansion. Honestly, I would be excited to see anything for this game because I love this game. It's really so good.
Well, and
I spent a worker to build my trophy case.
You did? Okay.
FYI, your information.
Spent a worker. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, and they introduced the new mechanics in the faction decks. So with the Japanese clan, they did exchanging goods. They also did the docking phase, which is a new phase just for the Umineko deck. With the Roman banners, they did foundations, and then the costs to build based on the building tags. Yep. And then with the
and then of course barbarians, you have harvesting with ships and rafts, and you have the ambush tokens, which are new play mechanics. So the faction builds, the faction expansions add lots of different mechanics to the game, which is really cool.
Yeah. I agree.
Ooh, nice. Love and Rise of the Empire. His Amazons are almost in the final era, which is impressive. We need to get back to that sometime too.
I know. Well, so the reason that we're playing, my plan was to, yeah, I agree, Shotan. My plan was to alternate. So we would do like Rise of the Empire 1 week, and then Empires of the North the next. We were playing every 2 weeks. But after the poll that we put on the Facebook group, it was like very overwhelmingly we want to see Empires of the North expansion gameplay. So that's what we changed the script a little bit.
Also, Barbarian Hordes is officially street dated for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So those of you who didn't pre-order it, you can go to your friendly local game store if they're open, or you can go to the Portal Games website. You can order it starting tomorrow. So portalgamesus.com if you're in the US, Portal Games PL. If you're not in the US, you can order it starting tomorrow. So that's another reason why we're playing Empires of the North right now, is that this game releases tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, so I built my trophy case.
All right.
Did you take an action?
Good news. You get a free wood.
I get a free wood.
Bad news.
Hooray.
I activated the card for the token to do that. So I harvested my bamboo forest. Any more Atlanteans expansions? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do. So they're doing all of the base factions in Empires of the North, right? So they've got Japanese coming, or they've got Egyptians coming up next, and that will handle all the base factions. I wonder if they're going to do expansion Imperial Settlers base game decks for Empires of the North.
I mean, it's always possible. Not that I know of. So who knows? It's possible.
That would be super cool.
Yeah. All right, so I got my wood, and I am going to. Do I want to activate trophy case, or so? I should probably be going for points right now. But you know what I want to do though is I just want to spend a worker and a resource to sail.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a worker and a stone, and I'm going to sail with my second ship. I'm sailing with nothing. And then I am going to tap that card, and there we go. I'm going to exhaust that card. I'm not playing Magic the Gathering here.
You are legally unable to use that term. Ridiculously enough. Okay. Well, let's see here. I've gotten some wood. I want to resolve storage for all buildings. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to... I need to do, I guess I need to populate, I think. I need to have some, I need to populate. So I'm going to populate and gain a worker. And that is my turn.
All right. I'm going to use a food, use an apple to flip my token over to harvest, my explore token over to harvest.
Okay.
And I'm going to boost that harvest to unexhaust an octopus card and a sword card.
Yeesh.
So I'm going to unexhaust that. Oh man, well, that's okay. That's okay.
Is it or?
Nope, 1 and 1.
Oh, okay.
But I realized I spent more workers than I thought I spent.
Gotcha.
So trying to decide which one to. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. Okay. I'll unexhaust those, which might have been a waste, but that's okay.
All right.
No. Let me take that back.
Eric.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I just realized what I should have been doing, but I got distracted from the game. So, because what I'm going to do instead is, well. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 wood and a gold as a wood to activate my trophy case.
Okay. So you're getting 3?
Yep, to get 3 points.
Awesome. Eric said, what's up, Captain? Eric said he sensed a conversation about Moloch and thought he'd stop in and say, hey, his Moloch sense was tingling.
His Moloch sense was tingling, and he heard it, Yeah. So hey, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, what's up, Eric? Um,
Yeah, we can't wait to see you take them down, or else use them to take down the troglodytes. Depending on, is that happening this weekend? Have you found out yet or not? If you're going to be playing against Joanna?
I've been really enjoying Eric's streams on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's nice if I don't have a work meeting, I can just have him on in the background, and while I'm doing my work, it's very,
Yep,
very relaxing. I enjoy that quite a bit.
it is.
Yeah, this
Oh,
Saturday.
this Saturday.
Okay.
All right, it's going down. It's going down.
All right.
So, but stay tuned.
You did your thing, yes? The trophy case.
I did my thing.
Okay.
I did my trophy case.
All right, I'm building the trade route. So I spent a worker to do this. I love the trade route. It lets me spend one worker to transport all of goods of one type from one card to another. So really enjoy this card. Oh, they may switch factions. Ooh. All right.
Interesting.
So that is my
So
action.
Eric will be cannibalizing.
Joanna's
All right.
explanation of that was still so funny to me. He was like, "Oh, Canadians are friendly," and she's like, "Yeah, not these though. They eat each other." Oh no, those don't. It's not very friendly at all.
Not very friendly at all. All right. So I want to. Do I want to harvest? I kind of want to harvest and play my boost card, but also I'm thinking it might be pointless at this point. I'm going to spend a gold as a wood to build more desperate thieves, or my desperate thieves.
Such a great card.
Yeah. And yeah, there we go.
Okay, sweet. I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to activate the just played trade route. Let's see here. Spend one to transport goods of the same type to another card. So I'm transporting all three of these to the trade company.
All right.
Sustainable recover that Trudeau's been talking about. Yeah, I think they're talking about people eating, Adam. I think you are right.
People eating.
Some Soylent Green nonsense is going to start going on up there.
Look, I'm gonna dial that one back. I don't want to make any statement about any world leader right
Oh
now.
my gosh,
because I have
that's true.
no earthly idea.
Yeah.
So I have no earthly idea.
In fact, I think Trudeau is the leader of Canada. I'm not even, is it a prime minister? I don't know. Anyway, this game is great.
This game is good. I like it.
All right, I moved my guy.
All right, I spent my apple and I took my move back, but I never got my apple back, so I'm spending my apple to populate.
Okay, sweet. All right.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna take my sale token and put it on populate.
All right. All right, sweet.
Okay.
So you got your stuff?
Yep, I got my stuff.
Sorry, I should have spent this last worker, taken that last action. So that being said, I'm pretty sure that I am done. I'm passing for the round because I don't have anything left to do, really.
I have so much left to do. Not really.
Do it away! Do away!
I am going to... this is exhausted. I did not exhaust it. Boy, I really messed up on that turn.
While you're taking your turn, I will highlight all of my cards. And for some reason, whenever I have these tiny hands, I do this voice. I don't know why. None of this makes any sense.
I'm spending my other apple to flip my token to harvest. So my token is on harvest, and I'm boosting my harvest to unexhaust 2 cards. So I'm going to unexhaust these 2 cards. I literally didn't read Eric's comment because I can't remember how they pronounce that word.
Satiety? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Yeah.
Satiety? No, not that. Satiety? Not sure.
Yeah. Satiety, I believe. And Tyler said that he tried to think of a better word, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
My wife is making an appearance in the stream. Hello.
Hello.
And the cat. All right.
Hi, Megan and the cat. Hello.
Yeah, I unexhausted those 2 cards. The last thing I'm going to do is spend 2 workers to take any resources from an opponent. Do you have any resources right now?
Nothing. I've got resources that are assigned.
Well, dang it. All right. Well, then I'm going to spend a worker to gain a gold.
Okie dokie.
and I will spend a worker to place an ambush token on any action in your empire, and I will place one on your far left action that doesn't have an ambush token on it.
All right, you are activating the Golden Salmon Bay, or putting it on the Golden Salmon Bay. Sorry.
And since you're keeping low on resources, I feel like I might get some gold from that. So that makes me feel good. And then I'm passing.
All right, Ed has a question. Rise of the Empires question. When playing solo, can you do the quest cards more than once, 3-point side and then 1-point side? That's a good question.
That is a good question. I saw that posted in the group, and I meant to try to research it and answer, and I've been so busy with work that I didn't.
I would and think the answer is I don't know. I would think no as well, because the only reason I say that, Ed, is because I believe the rulebook, and I don't have the rulebook handy. I believe the rulebook mentions that other players can come and activate this card as well. So it specifies other players. So I'm thinking the answer is no, but I'll if that's a good question for Ignacy. Or Tyler.
I think the answer is no as well, but I didn't answer because I didn't have a chance to go and research. So we're past and we're on to Expedition.
Okay, Expedition. So you have the choice of the Turtle Island, Turtleback, or Fire Island. They look like this, to pillage on the distant islands.
Turtleback or Fire Island. Let's see here.
And then you can also obviously pillage nearby islands as well, which there are 3 currently. I can tell you the goods of all the islands if you would like to know that.
That's probably what I want to know, but I know I have Fire Island. There's Fire Island. Oh.
And Turtleback is 3 apples and a point. And it lets you spend a worker or spend a fish to explore.
Yeah, well, I can't conquer it. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. My bad.
So I guess I'm going to take Turtleback because I don't have any need for stone really with this faction.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the 3 food and a point.
All right. So then I get to pillage a nearby, and I think I'm going to pillage the 2 wood and the. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to pillage the Flying Frog Island, which gives me 2 wood and a point. So we both gained a point from that pillage, right? And then I get 2 wood. And then now you have another ship that can pillage one of the remaining 2 nearby islands. And the remaining 2 islands will give you 2 fish and a point, or 2 stone and a point.
I'm taking the 2 fish.
All right. Point. And then 1 more point. So David's at 8. I'm at 7 is what I currently show. If I'm wrong, please let me know.
You seem to be right.
Okay. All right, so then we are on to the cleanup phase. But before we do that, let's get to number 3 on our list of favorite factions. All right.
Favorite faction.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, I believe, is the other barbarian. One that I'm not playing, the Boudica.
Yeah.
I love the Boudica because you just get so many ships. It's so fun. I love being able to sail a bunch of times and use your ships to harvest and then get your ships back off your card, off your clan tile. So it's a lot of fun to me. It's a really fun mechanic. Getting that many ships is just a lot of fun. Being able to sail a whole lot and use your ships for harvesting, that's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, the Boudica didn't make my top 5, but I loved the idea of that mechanic whenever I was reading about it. And then when I played it, for some reason, it didn't click as much as the Urvart clan did for me. I love the simplicity of the ambush tokens and that you just get a cool thing. I also love that, like, if you leave them out there, that's also good for you. So it's kind of an opponent. Your opponent has to play a game of, like, do I even want to leave these out here? I need to get rid of some of this stuff, but then they get something for that. But it's not super negative, though. It's like they just gain something. You don't really lose anything, which I really like.
Right. It is nice. But yeah, the Boudica it was just fun for me to amass like a fleet of ships and rafts.
Yeah,
That was a lot of
that
fun.
is cool.
So I enjoy that part of it.
All right, well, my number 3 is the Trajana Clan. That was the worst Scottish accent ever, but if you know us, Clan Marjorie Banks, us Marchbanks, we are Scottish in our heritage, so you'd figure that one of the Scottish clans would make my list, and the McKinnon is the one that makes it for sure, because storage is my favorite mechanism in, well, I love the storage mechanism. It's so great because you have to put stuff down and think about like investing in your cards. I think in combination with the docking and the storage of the Umineko clan, that's been the sweet spot for me so far. But the McKinnon clan's storage abilities and their gold engines are so much fun to mess around with. They're the most complicated of the beginning base game decks, but they are the most fun for me. And they're a faction that actually uses sheep. Who knew? There is a faction in the game that uses sheep.
There is a faction that uses sheep. That's correct.
It's the McKinnon clan. Yeah. So that's my number 3.
Yeah, which is it's a fun clan. I enjoy playing it. It's why it's in my top 5 too. But yeah, the storage is fun. But just the gold engine is fun for me. So
yeah. All right. Well,
although I got a pretty nice little gold engine going on this one.
Let's do number 2, and then we'll save number 1 for after. I think we'll probably have at least one more round, and then we'll save that for number 1.
Yeah. All right. My number 2 is what is my number? Oh yeah, my number 2 is Trajana.
Oh, nice.
So my second favorite one to play. I really, really like you were saying, it's a cool little engine to you pay for how many things you have out there, but so you can get a card that's super powerful, and it's like you pay a fish for every fish in your empire to activate this card. If it's the only fish card in your empire, you pay 1 fish to activate it, and it's a super powerful card. Mm-hmm. So like if you play that deck right, you can play really powerful cards and get really powerful combos for really cheap. And so, but it's also a fun puzzle to kind of play that and make sure you get your combos out there at the right times, and to make sure that you don't spend too many resources, don't spend too many cards to get too many resources that you have to spend to activate the cards. So yeah, I really enjoyed them. That was a really fun expansion for me. So that's probably my second favorite one to play.
All right, awesome. Well, my number 2 is the Urvart clan. I have loved playing the Barbarian Hordes deck, and I played a lot of Urvart on stream. I think I played 3 or 4 games with the Urvart clan, and I love the clan that David's playing tonight. It's so much fun. The ambush tokens are great. It's a really straightforward thing that they do. Like they just put tokens on people's stuff, and they have spies in your empire, and they gain your secrets, and they gain stuff when you gain stuff and activate things because they have your knowledge. It's awesome. I love that mechanic. It's really straightforward, really simple, really streamlined, and I love the way that they work. And the artwork on their cards is so great. Like they have so many great. awesome card art. So much awesome card art. But yeah, that's my number 2 is the Urvart clan. Awesome. All right. Well, we are on to round 3. And you get to go first. Captain Link. My favorite is the Drunk clan.
Captain, hang around because you might be spoiling stuff.
Well, the Drunk clan is from the base game, right? One of the Vikings.
It is, yeah. They're the.
Is it the Heidel? Yeah, the Heidel clan. Yeah, that one's a lot of fun too.
It is a lot of fun. Yep.
All right. Well, let's go on to our. Sorry, I need to clean. I should have been doing that while we were talking. I'm cleaning up some things here. We're getting new islands.
I'm done.
And then I'll unexhaust all my stuff, and then I'm ready for lookout. So.
Wee. Oh man, I really wish I'd had that earlier, but that's okay. I'm gonna get it now.
Get it.
That I don't need that.
They're lazy, but they like to party. It's just like all the best people in real life. They're lazy and they like to party. No stress.
Working can wait.
If anybody gets that reference, you're my new best friend.
Yeah. That's right.
That is a hardcore growing up in our house reference.
It so really funny. Is. If you get that reference, either you're one of my siblings or You owned a very specific VHS cassette at one point in your life.
Or watch that one random cartoon. It was a Porky Pig cartoon way back in the day.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
Yeah. All right, I get to go first this time. So I'm gonna go.
All right, hold on. Hold on. I apologize. I am still looking outing, and then I get to storage and docking phase. So I'm keeping these two. So I'm getting expenditure.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have all your stuff.
And then resolve storage. I think I'm keeping all four. So I'm keeping all four of these. And then for storage, I do get to activate one storage building. So I'm discarding the 3 goods and gaining 3 points and a resource.
I'm changing my mind since you're doing your stuff and gaining all your points and resources and keeping all 4 of mine as well.
Okay, good deal. Okay, so I'm storing that stuff, and then I'm docking with nearby islands, which this round gets me a sheep and a wood on my Imperial port. I only have one port out. I've only had one port this whole game. I finally drew another port, but man, that's been a while to get my port. All right, sorry. So we are on to actions, and you said you're going to populate?
Yep, I'm going to populate.
Okay.
And I'm going to boost it with another Art Thieves. I'm playing my 3rd Art Thieves. So either discard a card or let me place an ambush token on your action or your field.
I say action on ambush on action or field. So which one?
I'm going to go ahead and choose your wood field because I could really use some wood right now. So
okay. All right. Well, did you populate? Did you do your main action?
No, I did not, but now I have.
Okay, sweet. Well, I am going to spend a worker to, let's see here, spend a worker to transport goods of the same type from one card to another card. So I'm going to transport these 3 wood over to my trade company. And that is that.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker to build another trophy case. And that is that.
All right, I'm going to activate one of the cards with your worker on it, or with your outpost or ambush. Oh my gosh, I can talk. Ambush token on it. So you get to choose. You get a gold. Basically, I don't have any resources in my pool.
Sweet.
But I'm spending a worker to transport one good from one card to another card, and let's see here. If I use a sheep, I could populate. If I use a wood, I could construct. I think I want to do the wood and construct. And I'm going to construct my other, the northern port here. So this is the one that I'm constructing. And the reason that I'm so excited about constructing this card is that it docks with distant islands. So you won't just dock with nearby islands. You can also dock with distant islands. And I love that mechanic. So each round, I'm going to be getting goods from nearby islands on my Imperial port and then distant islands on my northern port. And in fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna shift some cards around to keep my ports next to each other so I can remember all the phase happenings here. So there's that.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and build the Ancient Mother Goddess feature.
Ah, such a good card.
I know, and I wish I had it earlier. Spend a fish and a gold as a wood to build this. But this gives me a point or a wood every time I pillage. Yeah. And how many times have I pillaged this game?
A lot. At least 4 or 5 times, yeah.
Yeah, and I get an axe as a building bonus. So
all right.
Get ready for some raiding.
It's happening. I'm not prepared.
Now you know all I need to do. All I need to do is pillage. That's all I need to do.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I am going to... I think I need to go ahead and... I need to do some stuff. I need to do some things. So I'm going to harvest. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and harvest. And I am harvesting one of the locations with one of your tokens on there, so you get another gold. I am boosting that harvest, though, with this card right here that says... Actually, hold on. I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do that. I wanted to do another thing. I wanted to do the thing that lets me... resolve docking. So instead of harvesting, I'm going to sail. Sorry, I'm going to sail, and I will boost the sail action that says instant resolve docking for all of my buildings. So I'm going to get a sheep and a wood on this dock right here, the Imperial port, and then I'm going to get a wood and a sheep as well on my northern port. And then I'm actually going to sail, and I'm not doing any, not putting anything on it, just sailing.
All right. I'm going to spend. Actually, I'm going to raid your whichever card gets you the most points.
Okay.
I'm going to raid it.
Well,
your action.
Okay, so my storage cards, I don't think that stops them from having storage. So the cards that would let me activate those would be, there's the raft market that says spend a wood to gain a resource or resolve storage for any card. There's one that says spend a worker to resolve the storage of any one storehouse. That's the Pandanian Trustee. So I've got those two cards.
Yeah, raise either one of those.
Okay. I will raid the one that says use a worker because that's easier for me to do.
I say raid. Yes.
All right. Okay, well then what am I going to do? I need to send... Actually, that kind of... Man, that stinks.
I know. And let me tell you, that was the card that Luke beat me with the famous time that I had my axe and I didn't raid. That was the very card.
All right. Well, I'm going to inefficiently move something, which is a bummer, but I'm going to move I'm going to activate the what is this, Silver Monkey Bay to move a sheep from my Imperial port over to the Pandanian warehouse. I don't get anything extra for it because I would have needed to transport a fish or an apple to get something extra. So anyway, that's my turn.
All right, I'm going to spend a gold as a wood to build the ring around the Romans. It's another feature. And each time I move my clan pawn with a food, I get to retrieve a worker, which is great for me because let me tell you, I got to activate some stuff with workers this time. And
it's a great card.
I'm about to use that explore action because I'm out of cards. I have resources and workers galore, and I'm out of cards. But actually, I have 2 trophy cases, so it might not be a bad deal.
Yeah.
It might not be a bad.
All right. Well, I am going to harvest. So I'm going to harvest, and then I'm going to boost the harvest. So this is where you'll get to choose a gold because I still don't have anything in my supply other than, nothing right now. So I'm
getting rid of all my ambush tokens.
Well, only one. I'm going to play the Imperial taxes though. This one lets me resolve storage for all of my buildings. So I'm playing this one, and I get to resolve storage for 2 cards. So the first card is my trade company, and this one says discard 3 goods and gain 3 points and a resource. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to gain. I think I'm going to gain. I guess wood. Wood seems to be good for me. And then I also get to discard on the Pandanian warehouse, discard 2 goods, and then gain a gold and a point.
All right, I'm going to spend 1 worker and 1 resource to reveal an island and sail.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 1 worker and 1 food.
Oh, sorry.
To reveal an island and sail.
I harvested this card. I forgot to harvest. I harvested apples.
All right. Okay. I have a ship on the expedition board.
All right. You putting anything on there?
And nope, I'm not putting anything on there.
So which island did you reveal?
Let me reveal a nearby island since that's where I'm going.
Okay, sweet. So, what else can I do? I think I'm going to spend 1 to gain a... Oh, that's pretty good. And then this one also has... Oh, that one's really good too. So, I'm going to spend an apple. And then I think I'm going to flip this pawn over here to populate and get another worker.
Moving my resources off screen. You guys can't see them, but I'm going to need space for cards pretty soon here, so I got a little bit more space over here. All right, I'm going to spend a worker to gain a gold, and additionally, I may activate any other sword card in my empire.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to gain a gold, and there's a reason I'm gaining gold this late in the game. Once again, it's straight points at the end of the game. But the other thing is that I need resources to activate my trophy cases. And I know you're thinking, if you activate trophy cases with gold, it's inefficient. But if I activate trophy cases with 1 resource and 2 gold, it's a 1 point net gain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's technically getting me points. The second sword card I'm going to activate is one that lets me spend a worker to place a ambush token on any action in an opponent's empire. I'm going to place it on whichever action lets you transport stuff.
So I've got 1 action left. You want to do it on that one?
I want to do it on that one.
Okay.
Because I want to gain more gold.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to. So I am going to activate that. I am going to activate that card. So I actually have a wood in my supply. So you'll need to.
That's okay, because I need wood.
You'll need to do wood. So I'm spending a wood to gain any 2 resources. So I think
that's actually perfect for me.
I think I'm going to go ahead and spend a wood. And I think I might gain a wood and a fish.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to activate my trophy case. I'm going to spend a fish and 2 gold to gain 3 points.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I have you at.
So it's actually a. You have me at what?
I have you at 11. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct. It's technically a half point bonus, but it's still a bonus.
All right. Well, I think I'm pretty much actioned out. I could, you know what? I could do this. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend 1 worker to activate the local delivery. I did have 1 action left. I apologize. I'm going to spend a worker to assign 1 good to any storage and then gain a point. So I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to assign a wood to. I think I'm going to assign it to. Let's see. Which warehouse did I just built a oh no, that's still in my hand. Okay, I'm going to assign it to this Pandanian warehouse and then gain a point. So I'm up to 15. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate my second trophy case. Spend a wood and 2 gold as wood to gain 3 more points.
It's a good card. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. I think I'm going to spend a gold as a wood and then build the Sakura guards.
All right. I'm going to. What resources do you have right now?
A fish and an apple.
I don't want to steal either one of those things. I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to explore and draw a card.
So are you exploring with your token?
Within my token, yep.
Okay.
Hey, that worked out pretty well.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to activate this card that I just built and spend a worker to gain an axe.
Nice. I'm going to spend an apple to flip my token over to harvest. And when I've spent an apple, I get to retrieve a worker.
Okay.
And I flipped my thing over to harvest, but I'm boosting that harvest action to unexhaust a sword card and a octopus card in my or squid card. Is that squid or octopus?
How
Can't tell.
dare you? What are you spending?
I spent food
Or what are you playing?
to
To boost.
I boosted with a wild matador to unexhaust one octopus and one sword card in my
Yeah, that's an octopus.
yeah, and then so I'm gonna do the desperate thieves, unexhaust those guys.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pass.
All right, I'm going to, since I have 3 workers left, I'm going to spend 1 and oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it this way because this will let me do more stuff. I'm going to spend an apple to flip my token over to sail a second time.
Okay.
So I'm sailing that second time, and then I get to retrieve a worker. So now I've got 4 workers.
Are you putting anything on the ship?
Nothing on any of these ships. I'm just pillaging like crazy.
You're just kicking empty ships off from shore, letting them float out to sea.
Just get out there and come back as quick as you can.
Shouldn't we put a crew on that? No, it'll find its way home.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker to put a ambush token on one of your fields. So put it on the wood field.
Ye cannot. I'm passed.
Oh, I can't. Can I?
No.
Dang it.
I am passed.
This is no fun. This is no good at all. All my actions are I can't interact with you at all.
Well, you can't put tokens on me or like raid me. So the ambush tokens are similar to the axes and raiding. Once you pass.
Can I steal your resources?
I don't know that you can interact with me. Sorry, the rulebook. Let me go grab the rulebook for the barbarians. I don't think you can interact with me when I'm passed.
I don't think I can either, and I think I messed up all my plans by retrieving too many workers while you were passing.
Okay, so Riley is sitting right where he could get stepped on. I really don't want to step on. It's like right under my feet. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, if an opponent is passed for the round, you may not place any ambush tokens on cards in their empire. So it doesn't say anything about stealing from me, but I believe I remember from the base game the rules saying that if somebody is passed, you can't target them, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Let me see here. Let me just verify. Yeah, only actions. Remember that you cannot raid an opponent that's already been passed. Choose an opponent either.
So what I'm hearing is there's nothing that says I can't steal your resources.
Hold on. There's something about the pass action. Player pawn. Where does it talk about passing? I know it talks about passing because that's an action that you can take, right? It's right next to the concede to Paul action in my rule book. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll have to... Oh, okay, sorry. Available actions. Once a player passes in the action phase, they cannot perform any additional actions in the current round. Neither can they be targeted by the actions of other players. For example, a player who has passed cannot have any of his locations raided.
Yep. But this is an action specifically, so I can't target you with this action. So I can't spend my workers, my lonely workers, that all they wanted to do was go and steal stuff, and you won't let me do it.
That rules deep dive only lost us 2 viewers. It's that kind of gripping content that keeps people coming back. Us reading the rules live. Sorry, I should have known that better. It's all good.
Okay, well, I should have known it as well. But then that means I'm passing and I'm starting to clean up.
All right,
because
sweet.
I am done.
All right. Well, we've got our expedition, so I get to raid one thing. I think I'm gonna raid the. I'm gonna pillage the island that gives me a fish and an apple, and then you get to pillage twice.
Yeah, I do. What do I get if I pillage what's out there?
You would get 2 wood and a point, and 2 sheep and a point.
I don't want those 2 sheep and a point. I'm going to take the 2 wood and a point, and I'm going to top deck.
And you will get 2 fish and a point. So you get 2 points.
Right,
Wait. You get 4 points.
That's correct. I do get 4 points because of my feature.
4. I get 1 point. Yeah, and then you get 2 fish and 2 wood.
All right.
That dang feature. David's gonna get me. He's gonna get me.
I don't know. I should have had this feature earlier. I would have gotten so many points.
That's such a huge thing, though. 2 points per pillage, man. That is great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do storage and docking. I don't think anything activates as far as storage is concerned. I'm 1 under on these ports, which is actually good. I'm also 1 under here, which is not great, but I do get to dock with nearby and distant islands, so I get 2 wood and then an apple and fish. So distant is apple and fish. Nearby is 2 wood. All right, and I get to go first. But before we go first, we reveal the most important thing that all 9 people have been waiting for.
That's right.
Our favorite so far, until the Egyptian Kings expansion comes out, deck in Empires of the North.
That's right. Hey, Paul, what's up?
Hey,
Not you,
how's it going, Paul?
The other Paul.
Hi. How's it going?
Yeah.
All right, so David, the drum roll, all of the tension. The suspense.
All the tension that's all been building up to this, and it turned back so I remember my names of my clan. And this is what I was saying. My favorite clan to play, it's still, and I do this in every Imperial Settlers game, both of them. I start with a faction or clan, and I play them a lot, and I end up really, really liking them. And so I think my favorite one to play overall is the Untitled Clan.
Nice.
Just because I love conquering islands, and they're really good at conquering and pillaging, and so I love it. They're great, and you end up with a bunch of islands. Which the fun thing about the islands is you end up with a whole bunch of actions that you didn't have in your deck to begin with, and so that's one of the really fun things about that clan. You end up with a bunch of islands in your empire, and so they're my favorite ones to play. I think they're straightforward. They're easy to play. But they're just really fun.
That's one of the cool.
So that's my overall favorite ones.
Yeah, that is a really cool point about islands. Islands are kind of like the common deck in Imperial Settlers, but more powerful because they're all action cards, which the game ranks action cards as the most valuable cards, and because that's the point generators. But then the islands are cool because they can give you a completely different feel with each game, depending on, like, if you're playing some clan that they do one thing really well, and you get an island that just works out perfectly, it's amazing. But you might also get an island that, you know, kind of supplements your strategy and points you in a new direction, which is really cool. That's one of the things that I love about the expansions, is that they give you some new islands too. So I love it.
Yeah, which is nice.
All right.
Which is nice.
Well, there was not, it was no mistake, David. It was no mistake that I picked the Umineko clan to play this evening, because the Umineko clan is indeed my favorite clan in Empires of the North. Sorry, the tiny hands. Oh, it's my favorite. It's so good, man. I love the Umineko clan.
Point out, I said Heidel, I meant Olaf. They're the ones that are the good ones at rating.
Oh, right.
But I said the wrong clan.
Yes, the Olaf clan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said Heidel.
I love the Umineko clan. Combination. So storage is my favorite mechanic. I love storage because you invest in your cards and they pay you dividends every round. But then on top of that, the docking thing is amazing because it gives you free stuff to store with. And so the trick is figuring out, or like the fun puzzle with the Umineko clan is figuring out which card transports what to where. And some cards give you a bonus for transporting certain things. Some storage buildings give you bonuses for transporting things away from them. So there's just tons of cool interactions with the Umineko clan. And honestly, the more I play the Umineko, I know I said Barbarians is probably my favorite expansion. It might be the Japanese. I love the Japanese in base Imperial Settlers, and I love the Japanese decks in Empires of the North. They're so cool. They have fun interactions. The Psycordo Clan is also super cool because it's one of those things where it's like, hey, help me help you type of thing. So I don't know. Both of these decks are really fun to play, and the Umineko Clan has a special place for me. The more I play it, I really like this clan a lot.
They're very good, and they can really sneak up on you as an opponent. They really, really can. They can build up a huge transport engine, and it's a clan that's hard to play against. You really have to watch your opponent, like I say. And yes, to point out, I did say the wrong clan. I meant Olaf. I said Heidel. I meant Olaf. Keeper of the Depths is the point and money maker for the Umineko
and I haven't
clan.
drawn Keeper of the Depths. I'll find that one and put it right. Oh, it's near the bottom, so that's why I haven't drawn it. But this, that's such a cool card. Oh well, hold on. We're done talking about this. So let's transport back to the table here. This is the Keeper of the Dex card, and this card lets you get really cool bonuses for every card that has its storage requirement met. So you gain gold for each of the cards that has its storage requirement met, and then you also gain points if all of the storage cards, if all of the goods are the same type of good, which you have cards in the Umineko deck that let you transport all of one type of good. So you have ways to make that happen, but I will probably not be seeing that card this game. So anyway, that is a very, very cool card. All right, we should look out. And I've preemptively storaged and docked, so I apologize. I went out of order while we were talking, but...
Oh, that's all right. I looked out and I preemptively kept all 4 of them because I know that I need all 4 of my cards.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm keeping that. I am probably not going to be able to make that happen, so... Well, I might. Who knows? Actually, I probably won't be able to make that happen. So I'm going to keep this one. And, another port. Yes, please. Money, please. All right. I will keep 3 cards and pay 3 workers for that privilege. And I think, am I going first this round?
Yeah, you are, but hold on. Let me see. Let me take a second to change my mind.
Okay. Take all the seconds you need. And minutes. Hours.
Because I think I'm only keeping 3 because I think I'm going to be able to turn these resources into points rather than spend them on locations.
I say, you know what? All right. I say I'm only keeping 3. I'm going to keep all 4 because I keep forgetting that cards are just... I always forget that cards are just points. So it's never a bad idea to keep... Because I have 4 workers, so I think I have enough workers to activate some decent actions if I need to, but cards are points. You want to keep cards if you can.
Yeah. That's the reason at first I was keeping all 4s. I was like, I'll be able to build all 4 of these, but I was like, I'm also going to be able to use those resources to use my trophy cases, which I have 2 of, and convert those into points. So,
Yep. I agree.
It's strong. All right, you get to go first.
All right, well, I'm going to activate the Silver Monkey Bay, and this one, well, you know what, before... I'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to activate the Silver Monkey Bay. It says that I can transport 1 card or 1 good from 1 card to another card, and then I get to sail if it was a fish. I am going to be transporting a fish. So I'm going to be transporting that to this Pandanian warehouse right here, and I'll sail. And while sailing, I'm going to do my axe there to potentially conquer, and I think I'm also going to do should I do a fish? I think I'm going to hold off on sending the... you know what? I'm not doing an axe. I'm just sending the ship. All right.
Well, I am going to spend an action pawn to yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna you know what I'm gonna do first? I'm first going to spend an action pawn to place a ambush token on any action in your empire.
Okay.
And I just want to place it on the action that you've activated the most.
The one that I just activated?
No, the next one that you're most likely to activate.
Oh, okay.
It's really hard when I can't see your actions.
So I am probably going to act. Well, I'll just tell you the next one I'm probably going to activate is something to resolve storage. So I'll put it on this Pandanian trustee.
Yeah, that's something to resolve storage would be what I would say.
So, Jeremy, the Umineko clan is similar to the McKinnon clan in that they utilize the storage mechanic. But this Umineko clan has a docking. They have an extra phase. So normally the storage happens right after the lookout phase. But before the Umineko clan has a storage phase, they have a docking phase where they get to take goods that are showing on the left side of the islands and put them on their ports for free. So they go out and get goods from different islands, and then they're assigned on those cards. So this clan is all about moving those goods around and spending them to activate the storage of their buildings. So they're similar in that they have the storage mechanic, but they have a really cool extra step of the docking phase, which I like quite a bit.
It's a hard strategy to play against, I'll tell you. That's one thing for sure.
All right. So speaking of that action, I'm going to activate the Pandanian trustee to activate the resolve storage of any one building. So you have a choice between fish or food right now.
I'll take fish.
Okay. And I'm going to activate the Pandanian warehouse. It says I discard 2 assigned goods. I gain a gold, and then I gain a point. And that is my card, or my action, sorry.
All right, I'm going to spend 3 fish to get 3 points with my trophy case.
Okay.
Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm sorry. I'm trying to optimize my
Optimize.
I'm gonna spend a worker to place a ambush token on your wood field.
You already have one, sorry.
Oh, then I'm going to put one on your next field.
Okay, on my apples. There we go. All right, so is that your action?
Yep, that's my action.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a worker to transport one good from one card to another. I'm gonna transport a sheep. And I'm going to transport the sheep right here. So when I transport a sheep, I get to populate with this card. So I'm populating, and then I do have...
It's no big deal.
Okay, so I do have a boost that I can play, and I think I'm going to do it. So... I have a boost card that says special delivery instant, assign any number of goods of the same type to any number of warehouses, and additionally gain 2 points. So I'm going to gain my 2 points. That's mainly the reason that I played that card. But I also have two apples. So I'm going to assign those 2 goods of the same type to my trade company. So that's that.
All right. I'm going to... I'm going to spend a worker to gain a gold.
Okay.
And that card lets me immediately activate another sword card in my empire. So I will activate my Shinto Bandits. What goods do you have?
Ooh. Okay, so I have fish. Oh, it says goods?
To resources.
Sorry. Okay, I have fish.
Fish, dang it. I don't need fish, but that's okay because I'll take fish.
All right.
So I will steal a fish from you and gain a point.
All right, 1 point. This is going to be down to the wire. Okay, so I'm going to spend a gold as a wood and build the trade company. Write down meow. And that is my turn.
All right, I'm going to spend 3 fish for 3 points.
Dang.
Using my trophy case.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Ugh. What to do? What can I do? Okay. So I'm going to spend a worker to transport goods of the same type from any card in my empire to any other card in my empire. So I'm spending a worker, and then I'm transporting these 3 wood down to the trade company.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 wood and a gold to activate my second trophy case and get 3 points.
All right, 1, 2, 3. You've triggered it. We're triggered.
I've triggered it. Ooh.
All right. Which means I've got to do some stuff if I want to make some things happen. Things and stuff.
And things.
Well, okay, I don't know that I can make much of that happen right now, but spend a wood to gain. I don't have that just yet, but I am going to need to harvest. So, okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and harvest. So I'm going to harvest my field, apple field, which means you get a fish. But I am boosting that action.
Sweet.
And I'm going to play my Imperial Taxes to resolve storage for all of your cards. So I'm going to resolve storage for these 2 cards. So I discard any 3 assigned goods to gain 3 points and 1 resource. So I'm doing that twice. And then I get 2 resources, get 6 points. So I'm going to do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I get 2 resources. So I think I'm going to get a wood. And I think I'm going to get another wood. All
right. I am going to spend a worker and a fish to sail.
Okay.
To reveal a card and sail. To reveal an island and sail. And I will reveal a nearby island.
And you're not having to use a pawn for that, right?
No,
okay.
I'm not.
All right, you've revealed the nearby. Do you get anything for that?
I get to sail.
Nice, yeah, that is good. Okay, sweet. Cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll spend 1 of my wood to activate this card right here that says spend 1 wood to gain any 2. Actually, I'm going to spend a wood and I'm going to go ahead and build the Sakura guards. 1 more Sakura guards right there. So that's that.
All right, I'm going to use an action pawn to construct because I'm just building points at this point.
Yep. Me as well.
I'm building Lone Wolf, which Lone Wolf is lets me spend a worker and a wood to choose an opponent, and the opponent must choose either discard a card from their hand or let me raid 1 card in their empire for free.
Ooh. You're playing that.
It's a good
you're
card, but
now?
I'm not going to be able to. No, I'm playing it, but I'm not active.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to sail, I think. And I'm sailing, and I'm not going to use an axe. I'm not going to do that.
I've only sailed once, yeah?
Do you have something on the board? My bad. Oh, you did. You sailed. You just sailed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have 1 ship. out there.
So I'm gonna use an action pawn to sail again because that's 2 more points for me.
That's 4. Yeah, that's 4 points for you. That's friggin'.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 points at the end, which
amazing.
Should be nice. Should be nice.
That's amazing. God.
Amazing.
All right. Well then. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to... Is there any way I can make this happen? Maybe. I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to activate the local delivery to spend a worker to assign 1 good to any card. So I'm going to assign one of these apples to my Pandanian warehouse. And when I do that, I get a point.
All right. He is pulled ahead.
Well, I mean, until the expedition phase.
Yeah, but it's all going to boil down to locations. Question is, do I flip that?
Well, and part of the FAQ, part of the errata for Empires of the North is that axes now give you a point as well. So if you have axes left over, they're not useless. They do count as a point, like gold does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I only had 1 axe this entire game.
I finally got my axe cards, but
I think I'm gonna pass. I never got to my axe cards. I know there are axe cards in this deck, but
oh man. Okay, he's passed. He's passed, everyone. What to do? There's so many things to do. All the things to do. Okay, so I need to figure out a way that I can... I was very dumb. I didn't activate my basic card that lets me move something from that card to a warehouse, which is just the worst. I didn't do that. So I need something to activate storage. So how do I make that happen? What I'm going to do first is I am going to spend an apple to flip my pawn over and explore and hope to get lucky. Holy crap, did I ever get lucky? Okay, so I am going to spend a wood to build the card that I just drew, another local delivery, which lets me spend my last worker to assign a good to a card and gain a point. So I'm going to do that. Oh no, I didn't get. I'm not lucky. Never mind. I mean, I got a point, so that's good. But I had to spend the wood to build the card, so I lost my last wood. Okay. I gained 1 point out of that. I could have gained 2 more if I can just activate storage. Can I activate storage?
You technically gained 2 because you built a location.
That is true. That is true. I don't think there's any way. Yeah, I can't do anything else. So those are all of my things. So I was able to get a point, but I can't activate. This is the one bummer about the Umineko clan is if you can't activate the storage in the last round, you lose out. What a bummer. Okay. Well, that's all that I can do, so I'm going to pass.
All right.
We're in the expedition.
So we're on the expedition.
Yeah. So I get to go.
Where I gained so many points.
You do. I get to go first, and it doesn't really matter. I'm going to gain 2 wood and a point with that card. And now you get a choice between points and points or points and more points.
I'm going to go with points and points.
So you gain 2 wood and 2 points for the first card. 1, 2.
2 wood and 2 points.
Yep. And then I get to go next. So I'm going to go the next one that gives me a point and a sheep and wood.
All right. And then that leaves me top decking, right?
Yeah, but that gives you 2 sheep and 2 points.
2 sheep and 2 points. I have sheep for the first time in the game.
They just wandered up here. I don't know.
It just we found this island with these sheep on them.
So that being said, that is all of the things. We have done all of the expeditions, so now it's down to counting locations essentially and goods. So I've got 1 point for my axe. I've got 2 points for my goods. Now, you do not count the goods that are assigned on cards, so these do not give you points. So those are nada for me.
All right. I've got 3 points for resources because I've got a gold and 4 resources.
1, 2, 3. We are exactly tied, so it's down to locations, it looks like. 1, 2, 3,
and I
4,
think
5,
you have
6,
me beat
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
13.
Oh
You
my
beat me by 3.
gosh.
Once again, another loss in the books. Oh man.
So it was 48 to 45 the total, but that was so close though. That was I was really the last round I was able to activate 2 trade companies, and that is the only reason I was able to generate points that last round. These trade companies are so good, man. They're essentially they're like your trophy case basically. It's a 3 goods for 3 points card.
Right.
The only difference with this one is it gives me a good whenever I activate it as well. I guess it's a little bit harder to trigger than the trophy case, so they give you a good. John VIP says to Jeremy Chambers he likes the Umineko clan more than McKinnon, as they are able to resolve the storage abilities using action cards prior to the storage phase at the beginning of the round. Seem to lose a lot of points in the last round with the McKinnon clan. That is a really good point. Yeah, the Umineko clan is all about the interaction with the storage and docking and moving goods around. So that this clan is so much fun to play. It's like this little mini game that you're playing of like trying to figure out the best way to send your goods around. If I send my goods away from the Pandanian warehouse, I get to retrieve a worker. If I send the goods away from the where's the other warehouse that I built? There's another warehouse that lets you flip your clan action pawn. I didn't actually build this one, but the Lord's warehouse has the same thing where this card has a storage ability that you can activate, but if you just move goods away from this card, you get to move your clan marker. So there's really fun interaction with the different storage abilities and transporting goods with this clan. It was close, Sam. Yeah. Absolutely.
It was. It's always close. Paul always wins by a little bit. One day, I'll beat him. One of these days.
That is so not true. And in Rise of the Empire, you've beaten me a lot.
In Rise of the Empire, I've beat you once because I was 3 turns ahead of you. 3 plays ahead
Whatever.
of you.
Lies!
That's why we need to play that one again so that I can be ahead of you and beat you.
Man, I got to be honest. I've been playing so much Empires of the North lately. I have not been playing my Rise of the Empire as much as I was. I played like 3 or 4 games in a row, and then I started playing a lot of Empires of the North again. This game is so good, man.
It is.
It's
great.
I've been bitten by the Imperial Settlers bug again. For this game got me into the hobby in 2015, and I played like 40 games solo of the base Imperial Settlers. And then when Empires of the North came around, I didn't play it nearly as much as I did the first Imperial Settlers. But I really like this system. It's streamlined a few things. The action rondelle has been is really cool. The islands, how they kind of change your game. There's so much that I like about this game.
There is. And Ruben, welcome Ruben, by the way. But thanks, thanks for watching. The barbarians are great. You definitely need to play the barbarian clans. They're really, really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we've got lots to mention before we log off tomorrow. David, you are going to be playing the clan that you played tonight solo, right?
Solo with a brand new solo what is it called? Scenario. Yep. There we go. I was like, why can't I think of the word? Brand new solo scenario made just for this clan. So it'll be a lot of fun playing that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
9 p.m. Central European Standard Time.
9 p.m. Central European Standard Time, yeah.
What is that in Mountain Pacific? Do you know that off the top of your head?
I have no earthly idea. And I don't know what time it is on the Indian reservation in the middle of Arizona either. Because I have a different time zone as well there, I believe.
So, and Jeremy made a comment, solo Empires of the North is incredible. I love the official scenarios and unofficial scenarios. The barbarian clans are a lot of fun. I totally agree. And Jeremy was actually the one that was posting in the Jeremy was the one that was posting asking if there was a scenario developed yet for the Urvart clan. So actually, I commented on his post today saying to watch because we're going to, tomorrow, David will be playing.
Yes.
And it's not officially out yet. I think Joanna is still working, kind of developing it, but it's, I guess, ready to play. So,
yeah. At least I'm hoping it is because I'm playing it.
You're going to play it. It's so unbalanced.
I hope it's imbalanced in favor of the player.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun.
Knowing Joanna, it's probably not.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be very, very hard.
It's very well done.
I'm probably going to lose.
Yeah.
Horribly.
She does good work.
She does good work. All of her stuff is great.
Absolutely. Thanks, Paul. Good game. I'll have to watch later in the day. Did we miss any comments? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we got it.
So we also, this weekend, I don't know the schedule off the top of my head. Luke talked about it earlier in the news today, but we have, Portal is involved in the UK Games Expo. There's going to be a virtual booth. There's going to be some gameplay, I think, between Eric. He confirmed that earlier in the stream, Eric and Joanna.
Yep.
They, I guess, don't know which factions they're playing yet. They're still figuring that out, but that's going to be a lot of fun. They have close games.
Yeah, they're both very good at Hiroshima Hex. So
yeah, so that'll be happening this weekend.
You watch Eric play on easy, and sometimes he loses against Moloch, and then you play against him, and you're like, you are really freaking good at this game. Like, you could probably play this game on not easy.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And still win.
I'll tell you this. I don't follow Eric's advice. If I do it, I don't do it easy. I do it on level 2, which is the medium setting or whatever, and I lose regularly on the medium setting. Like, I win probably about 10% of my games on that app, and I play a lot. I play 2-3 times a night. Sometimes when I'm just laying in bed watching TV or whatever, I'll kind of play in the background. Probably because I'm watching TV and not paying attention. But
yeah, probably that might be part of it.
But yeah, I love watching Eric when he makes it look very easy, and it is not easy for sure.
He does, and he just thinks about stuff. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then you're like, "That was a master play."
Yeah.
A nice Yoda Dutch Yoda has some credit left from Portal.
Oh my gosh!
So, yeah, definitely visit the UK Games Expo.
Yoda, you're still up?
I know, right?
It's tomorrow where you are. Ridiculous.
And yes, Indecision 101, which is a great name, by the way. Empires, it is a great game, and I'm glad you picked it up because it's so good. Anybody who doesn't have it, go to portalgamesus.com right now, buy it. It's awesome. Actually, Barbarian Hordes, I think, may still be on sale, which comes
That's
out.
So cool.
You can still pre-order it before tomorrow. So if you don't have it yet, go and get it right now. It might still be on sale. It might not still be on sale, but if it is, no bedtime for Dutch Yoda. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah. Indecision.
Loves the Pirates.
The Pirates are great. They I need to play them more because it's the Boudica clan, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's the clan name, and they have a really cool interaction. David's better with the Boudica clan than I am. I need to play them more. But yeah, they're a lot of fun to play for sure.
Yeah, and there will be sales during the expo. They'll be doing deals and stuff like that. So definitely go check out the booth at UK Games Expo. There's always stuff going on. So and of course, depending on whether you're in the U.S. or Poland, they're two different stores. So make sure and check which sales are going on where. But them and the Flavian are Indecision's favorite.
Oh, nice.
I talked about Flavians. They're great.
Yeah,
they're really
the Flavian are awesome. And what I also wanted to mention before we log off, I'm glad you said that, Indecision. We are still working on the format of all of these streams. And we really I would like to come up with a segment like this every time we play where we can talk in between rounds and kind of talk about questions that y'all might have, or like our top favorite, clans, our top different factions, things like that, different strategies, quests, and Rise of the Empires. We love talking about stuff like that. This is what we used to talk about on our podcast, so I miss talking about stuff like that. So if y'all have questions, if y'all have suggestions for us, like things that you would like to see ranked, we would love to see y'all's rankings. Definitely post if you're not part of the Imperial Settlers Facebook fan group, go and join. Absolutely. There's lots of cool discussion that goes on there. I believe the Discord group from Portal is still up, from PortalCon Online, and we do a lot of discussion there as well. So absolutely, engage with us. We love to talk to everybody about this, because we were picked because we were just big fans of the game. So we love talking about it.
Yeah, go by the UK Games Expo booth, because there you will be able to join the Portal Discord. They're going to have links for it there at the virtual booth. You'll be able to join the Discord, and you can talk about Portal games all the time, whether you be a Hiroshima Hex fan, or a Empires of the North fan, or Imperial Settlers, or 51st State, or whatever. There's channels in there for all types of discussion about Portal games. Ignazi is in there frequently. Luke, the director of Portal Games US, is in there frequently. You have people answering questions about rules, so it's a great place for discussion.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Well,
or just Portal in general. You can just go talk about.
that's
Portal.
true, Dutch.
I mean, we do it all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, I think that's all. I think that's all we've got tonight. Thanks everybody so much for hanging out. Make sure and follow us on Twitch if you're not already followed. Share, retweet, like, all that kind of stuff. You can't. The illusion is completely sold. I see me putting these on, but anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. And we are going to be switching up the streaming schedule just a bit. We are going to be every Wednesday, there will be something streamed on the channel next week. So the second and fourth weeks, it's going to be Luke with news. First and third weeks, second and fourth Wednesdays, it's going to be Luke with news. First and third Wednesdays, it's going to be David and I doing Imperial Settlers gameplay. And I will probably do polls in the Imperial Settlers fan Facebook group to see what y'all want us to play. So if you're not joined in that group yet, definitely go join that. And I'll be posting polls to kind of see like what y'all would like to play. And, if it's more Empires of the North expansions, if it's Rise of the Empire gameplay, whatever y'all would like to see.
Yeah, you guys can just suggest like crazy stuff. We'll play whatever.
Yeah.
We don't care.
The other thing that we just talked about Ignazi with is we don't always have to play Portal stuff. We want to play Portal stuff on this channel, but if y'all would like to see Jaws of the Lion gameplay, if y'all would like to see, I don't know, some of the older Portal stuff, if you would rather see 51st State one week, I would love to play that with David. Such a fun game. Yep. So any of that kind of stuff, make suggestions. Absolutely send us suggestions, and we will play whatever y'all want to see.
Yep. Absolutely. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. We appreciate it.
Bye, everybody. Have a nice night. See y'all later. I'm stopping the stream.